Good morning. Can everybody hear me? Yes. I tell you what, it is great to see a full house in here this morning. Parents, family members, future CTE students, thank you for coming today. We love seeing the whole family here to support our students. So I want to welcome you to our end-of-year award ceremony where we celebrate the successes of our CTE students in our programs. So just a few logistics, just so you know. We're in our first year of our new facility. Parents, if you haven't been here yet, the bathroom facilities are right out that exit door sign or around the corner and to the left if you need to use those. We will have some refreshments after the award ceremony, as well as in the back you'll see there's like a photo booth if you'd like to get a picture with your student and their instructor. So you don't have to worry about coming up here on stage. We'll also, our parents, you don't have to come up here. We will post those on Facebook so you can grab those photos as well. So with that, I first want to extend a welcome to all of our local district representatives here today. Our counselors, our principals, our superintendents, we truly appreciate all you do to support CTE. Here at CTE, we're an extension of the school day. So we extend what's happening at the local, and we do that through some really unique programming each and every day. And it takes the support of the local districts to really make that happen. Another thing I want to celebrate is our community. A year ago today, we went to voters to ask for a renewal of our CTE millage for 10 years, and it passed with overwhelming support. So we so appreciate that help. Everything you see here today and hear about today is funded by that CTE millage. And with that renewal, we are guaranteed funding for the next 10 years. So we thank you so much for that support last year. So with that, I want to highlight just a few of our program goals and successes this year. We're really proud of this new center that we get to live in and be in every single day. This conference center space is a first for us to have in our community. And this conference center has been used over 52 times by nonprofit organizations, school districts, and other training institutions to benefit the community. We've enjoyed having everybody. But the best part has been our culinary program, being able to cater these events and provide real-life experiences for our students. In addition, I want to highlight that 5 of our programs this year made it to state-level competitions, with one program even qualifying for nationals, a first for us. Yeah, give them a round. Thank you. That's right. In addition, when we talk about going off-site, we had 145 students that experienced a job shadow, work-based learning placement, some of those paid, unpaid, and we couldn't be more proud of our business partners that let students come in and learn beyond the classroom. We hosted 4 8th grade reality stores right here in this space, where 8th graders got to learn about future careers, what it means to budget, and what CTE and college could look like for them in the future. We had 500 first graders, again, in this space, learning from our health occupations class through the Teddy Bear Clinic to learn about future health careers. Our Ag Science program hosted 300 5th grade students outside, facilitating an event about agricultural science careers. In addition, our first for us this year, in partnership with My Michigan Health, we hosted a new EMT training program. We had 3 students that earned their national registry and are already ready to work in the EMT industry and pursue their career further in the health careers. In addition, in April, we hosted a job fair here, 45 employers in this space with over 250 job seekers, our own students and community members. And lastly, we're excited coming up this summer. First for us, we're hosting CTE Summer Camp, expanding that opportunity to 3rd through 6th graders. So if you got young ones, please make sure to check out our website to sign up for that. All right, enough of that. Now to our students. Our CTE students, I couldn't be more proud of you for taking the leap, taking the chance to come try something new. CTE is not easy to come to, leaving your local district and making the decision to try something new, learn something new, and feel something different outside of your comfort zone. And you did it. You went through hours of safety training, certification tests, pre-tests, getting out on your work sites, showing up at 5:30 in the morning to go to competitions, coming in on the weekends to volunteer for community events, going out on the weekends to volunteer for community events. We couldn't be more proud of you. Seniors, as you take off, I hope you don't forget your experience here. And we hope you stay in touch and you come and teach us in the future what you're learning so we can teach our students for the next generation. For the juniors, it's your turn next. It's your turn to step up and fill those shoes of our seniors leaving, for the leadership roles, for our CTSOs, for the competitions, for being here in those early mornings. So with that, Students, as we get the awards, as we call you up, I want to talk about a few logistics. If your name is called for an award, you're going to enter up on this side of the stage. You'll come past your instructor, shake their hand, and you're going to stay up here on stage for the entire time that your instructor is on the stage. After that program is done, you're going to exit the stage, and you're going to head back to Mrs. Murphy. She's going to wave, and she's going to take a photo of you back there, and then you'll head back to your seats, okay? As always, please make sure our cell phones are off. Students with our hats on, I'm going to ask you to take them off. If you're called on stage, thank you. So we have professional photos. And with that, I am actually going to invite Chris Pellerito up here. Chris Pellerito is from Mid-Michigan College, and they have designated a scholarship for one CTE student each year. We have a great partnership with Mid-Michigan College, and so Chris is going to highlight that student. Come on up, Chris.
I just said to Nate, should I jump when I was coming up on stage? I'm glad I'm still able to. Good morning. Thank you. One more last time. I just said to my good friend Kona back here, gosh, when I look, and I've said this before, I said it a year ago, when I look at the programs here, I said to Kona, there's not a program in here I didn't wish I knew more about. Except maybe welding. I mean, welding's okay, but no. I'm just kidding. Ooh, they're right there too. Gosh. Okay. Yes, we give a scholarship out, and perhaps there's somebody out here saying, well, what for? Community college is free now. Well, yes, but these students earn it. It just kind of stacks on any scholarships that they earn. We're not a bank. We don't keep the money or whatever. They get it back if there's a surplus, so to speak. Okay? So last year, this scholarship, one, goes to, how many students are in CTE, roughly? 400. 1 out of 400 was earned this award last year. Caitlin actually works with me at Mid now. Besides going to Mid, she's been remarkable, incredible. So my expectation is this student is likely going to be equally incredible. You're all incredible, but I get the honor of giving the award. This is a $1,000 scholarship to a student coming out of education occupations, I believe, which is cool too. Chloe Pate. Okay, I'm going to act like I'm saying something really profound to Chloe when she comes up here, but it's okay. Thank you. Welding's okay. All right. Education's noble. Congrats. Thank you. Well done.
All right, so now I'd like to invite Nate Farrell, our advanced manufacturing instructor, up.
Good morning. So in our AIM program, we start out with basic blueprint reading measurements. Some of you, probably most of you, used a tape measure before. We're measuring down to 1/1000th of an inch. So the hair on your head is about 3/1000 thick. So we're able to measure down 1/3 of that yet on a daily basis. We have the ability to measure down to farther than that, but for most, what we're doing in the classroom, 1/1000th of an inch will take care of it. So they start with, again, the safety, like Eric said, everybody has to go through that. To run the machines, we start with basic hand tools, files, tap handles, ball peen hammer, some layout things for laying out hole locations. Then they get running the manual milling machines and the lathes. They do get a little introduction to CNCs. Try to incorporate a little bit more of that as the class keeps progressing. There's a high need for machinists out there. I've got employers calling multiple times a week looking for graduate students. So that's a real need for there. So, but they start out making different projects. Some are just projects just to practice milling. We get to make a ball peen hammer, a couple layout tools, a prick punch and a center punch, and then a tap handle, something they could actually take with them. They can use eventually if they ever have the need for it. So that being said, I would like to, I've got two students most improved, Zoe Maynard and Storm Gallagher. If you'll come up, please. That being said, if we can hold our applause, so I get them all up here, that'd be true for all the rest of the program, just so we can flow through this a little bit easier. I meant to mention that, I forgot. When these two first came on to the program, they were a little hesitant running machines. I think it's a little out of their comfort zone, but now they seem to be quite natural. They come to class, they take the prints that are in front of them. Need a few questions here and there, but for the most part, they are able to get right to work and get the task done. So, congratulations. So the other person I have is an outstanding student, Kelvin Clark. He takes the prints, goes right to work, has very few questions, just seems to get the concept of what needs to be done, how it needs to be accomplished. He does make a few mistakes occasionally, but not very often, but he recovers quite quickly. But he's definitely a asset and would make an asset out to an industry. So congratulations, Kevin. I have the above and beyond student. Seems to stay at the machine through the whole course period of the class, keeps busy, stays engaged. I don't know if I've ever had to tell him or ask him what are you working on next. He's always seemed to be, got his hands right in the machine, not in the machine, but hands right on the task and working on whatever needs to be done. And that goes to Jeffrey Richardson. It doesn't matter what it is, he's always staying busy and thoroughly working on his projects. Again, just a reminder, if we can wait till everybody gets up here, so what we'll do is after the next program comes up, after they get here to get their awards, then we'll applause as they walk off, just so we can kind of keep flowing a little easier. That being said, I need to go ahead and introduce Sarah Holland for the Ag Science. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Sarah Holland. I am the agricultural science instructor. I would first like to recognize Matthew Boston. He is my paraeducator. He is currently on his way to Fowlerville with 12 students for a state-level contest, but without him, I wouldn't be able to do the things that I do. I'd like to start by thanking everybody for coming today. If you aren't familiar with the agricultural science class, we are always busy. Our students are part of the FFA, which is a leadership organization that offers various contests and other opportunities. So I'd like to start with a few numbers to give you guys an idea of how involved our students are. This year, we have 32 students, and starting from the beginning of the year, they have competed in 10, counting today, 10 district, regional, or state competitions, hosted over 300 fifth graders from Clare County Elementaries in partnership with Clare County's Farm Bureau Project RED. They have completed a Youth for the Quality Care of Animals certification, completed almost 300 hours of community service, and by the end of next week, will have traveled 2,378 miles. And if anybody is not aware, that would get us to Dallas, Texas, and back. We could go to LA one way. So last but certainly not least, they have also turned a combined profit of $41,697 through active supervised agricultural experiences. With that, I would like to give those students a round of applause. I would also like to recognize that we had 6 students that received their state FFA degree. To qualify for this degree, members must participate in the program for 2 years, earn over $2,000 in an agriculture-related job, and complete at least 25 hours of community service. This award takes diligence, not only in the classroom, but outside of it as well. For today's awards, I would like to start with Jacob G. for our Above and Beyond. Jacob is always willing to help out and do whatever needs to be done. I can't count how many times he has come to the Magna Center on weekends and holiday breaks to take care of the animals in our livestock barn. G always has a smile on his face and never has a negative word for anybody. I can't wait to see all that he will achieve next year. Our next award is Most Improved, and that goes to Coley Linton. Many of us may consider a most improved student as someone who has undergone a Hollywood transformation, a student who went from the back of the class to the front. But sometimes the most improved is simply the student that has put in the time and effort to become better than they were. This student came to our program extremely quiet and very unsure of her place here. She has since participated in every contest and community service event that we've been able to offer. She also has become a leader in the chapter and will continue to be involved as she works with her swine, rabbit, and lamb projects here at the Magna Center over the summer in preparation for Clare County's fair. Next is the outstanding student, Kerrigan Cook. Kerrigan demonstrates a passion and willingness to do all things agriculture. She's involved in as much as possible within our course and has an eagerness to learn more. She has served as our FFA social media specialist this year and quite simply knocked it out of the park. Her diligence to the chapter and her growth throughout this year has been an absolute pleasure to witness. And finally, the work-based learning is Hope Van Team. This second-year student came back with a plan to attend a work-based learning experience. She has not only consistently attended her placement twice a week, she has also served as our chapter vice president and participated in multiple other FFA activities. Through her diligence to her placement and an open outlook on the future, I am sure that she will accomplish all she has planned and more. I would like to take just a moment to recognize the placement that Hope was at. That was Terranthan Dairy Farms, that is owned by Walt and Deirdre Echek. Walt and Deirdre have offered numerous opportunities to Hope that she would have never gotten anywhere else. They also sit on our advisory committee and are well involved in our FFA. So with that, I would like to invite Michael Wilson and Jason Harper from Automotive Technology.
All right, good morning, everyone. My name is Mike Wilson, along with Jason Harper here. We're the automotive instructors. Life lessons come in all different shapes and sizes. This year, my students learned firsthand the life lesson of change, something that's very valuable whenever a new manager or supervisor is hired. I started mid-November, Mr. Harper here in January. The students have done a great job adapting. And I also just want to give a big thank you to Richard Hollister and Dave Neely of the Mid-Michigan Community College. They are the auto instructors who helped me get onboarded and get going with this program. All right. A few students I want to recognize. Anne-Marie Green, please come on up. Leading by example is a phrase that comes to mind when I think about Anne-Marie. She's willing to take charge and always willing to take on extra tasks that anybody else would be seemingly hesitant to take on. Along with handling a job at O'Reilly's and finding her way to an extremely successful wrestling career, finishing runner-up in the MHSAA finals 2 years in a row, she's ready to take on the day. And for that, I'm going to award her the Outstanding Student for the AM Auto class. All right, next I'm going to ask for Kelder Hathaway, Zach Matthews, and Carl Slack to come up. I put these three together for our Above and Beyond Award. One of the first days that Jason was here, he looked to me and told me that these three, no matter what happens in life, will get together on a Thursday night at the bowling alley. You can tell instantly that these three are all really good friends, and no matter where life puts them, they're going to be friends till the end. They're always willing and eager to work on any of our projects, and that right there, our 73 Chevelle, is one that they've been working diligently on for the last 2 years, and we finally got it running. All three of these students show a strong desire to continue their education in the automotive field, and with the positive attitudes they have showcased, their futures are very bright. These three are my Above and Beyond Award winners. Last up for me, I'm going to award the Work-Based Learning Placement. Shane Campbell, come on up, please. Work-based learning is a very important one for me. 10 years ago when I was a CTE student, I performed work-based learning at the first dealership I worked at. Shane Campbell here spends 4 days a week at Bishop GMC in Clare, and with that, we're able to extend his classroom learning to achieve difficult outcomes that can only be reached on the job. He's a hard worker. He's got a knack for working on the automobile, and I'm pleased to honor Shane Campbell with the Work-Based Learning Award. And with that, I'm going to turn things over to Josh Myers from construction.
No, I got this. I got this. I got this. Good morning. I am Mr. Myers, and I teach the construction trades program. And I could not do it without Mr. Smith right here next to me. This was a challenging year in the construction trades. I won't get too personal, but I was out for about 6 or 7 weeks, and Mr. Smith was the glue that kept the program together. So I would like to recognize Mr. Smith in front of everybody with a round of applause. Let's get this party started, huh? We're going to start with most improved, and for me, this person's a second-year student. They've been amazing both years. What they improved on, though, was leadership, being able to take a group of students and mentor them and lead them through the class period for the day. And that student, for me, is Charles' parent. Would you please come up here, Charles? The next award we're going to go to is the Work-Based Learning Award. And to get this from me, see, I already know you're doing a good job out there working because I talk to your employers. I know almost all of them. What makes a good work-based learner to me, and you're going to find we're going to do this. Slap me some five, let's go. What do they do on the day they're in my class? That's the difference for me. Are their timesheets always turned in? Are they productive during class when they're there? And the two that do this for me are Keegan Chaskey and Tayton Wolschlagel. Please come on up. The next award I'm going to give is for outstanding student. You ring the bell every day for me. You do what needs done, and you do it to a very high standard. You're not a discipline problem. You challenge me, which I love. And my two outstanding students in the AM program this year are Cameron Clark and Blake Larson. Please come on up. The final award I'm going to give is my Above and Beyond. Sorry, we got this thing going, all of us. It's a big my class is a big family, in case you didn't know that. My Above and Beyond. Above and Beyond to me is the highest award you can get. You do everything to the highest standard, You never complain. Not perfect attendance. That's almost an anomaly these days. But you're just the ideal student in construction trades. Oh, and my morning class, we make breakfast maybe like once a marking period to reward them, and this guy is just like the glue that makes this breakfast stick together, and he just is like, I'm going to miss this young man. Jesse Higgins, come on up here, please. As you can tell, we just have a lot of fun in my program, and I think that's why we run 3 sessions throughout the day in construction trades. We're learning life skills, but we're having a whole lot of fun as a family while we do it. With that being said, I would like to introduce Heidi Rocha and Stephanie Gendrzejewski from the Culinary Arts program. Thank you.
Good morning, welcome. My name is Chef Heidi Rocha, and I teach the Culinary Arts program. First of all, I would like to introduce Chef Stephanie Gendrzejewski, also known as Chef G. And I really want to recognize her. She's the paraprofessional in our program and really adds so much value to our program, positivity every day, and expertise in baking and culinary. And really, our program would not be as successful if it wasn't for Chef G. So if you could please give her a round of applause. So I want to talk a little bit about our accomplishments throughout the year first. And first of all, when students come into our program, of course, we want to develop them in their culinary and hospitality skills. But really, for me as a teacher, it's important to develop good humans. We want to really give them some life skills, like some things that are going to help them be successful in life. And I am incredibly proud of the students in our program. We really have a phenomenal group this year. They've definitely developed in culinary and hospitality skills, but also developed in the area of professionalism, leadership, and public speaking. Our students have had a very unique opportunity walking into this brand new facility. As you can see, this conference center just behind us is a big, beautiful commercial kitchen. And many of you may know that I have taught for 20 years in 8 different locations, and this facility is just an absolute blessing. The students in our program were instrumental in launching our catering menu and running a student cafe. We've had several successful catering events throughout the year and operated the cafe for CTE staff and students. And I'm just very thankful for the wonderful students that we've had and how they've contributed to that. We have several students in our class who have represented as leaders. And we had students who interviewed and were selected for positions in our morning program. Bob Hunt is our kitchen manager, and Jasper Castor is our catering and sales manager. And we have also run monthly ProStart chapter meetings where we discuss financials in our programs, future goals, talk about community service projects, and we have elected officers in our morning program. So our president was Bob Hunt, vice president Ethan Webb, secretary Jasper Castor, and treasurer Kona Crump. So thank you to all those students for their hard work throughout the year. And also would like to, yep, go ahead. Also, one of the big things that we work on throughout the year is ServSay certifications through the National Restaurant Association. We're very thankful to offer all 4 certifications to the students, and all 20 of our first-year students earned 1 or more of their certificates, totaling 68 certifications. And that is in addition to the ServSay certifications that all of our second-year students earned last year. So congratulations on that. Before moving on to the awards, I just want to kind of give a good overview of the initial criteria that we look at when we're selecting students for these awards. Each one of them is dependable, and when I say dependable, I'm referring to having good attendance, not just that, but being able to communicate with us just like you would to an employer if you're going to be gone. Having a positive attitude, being hardworking, and definitely having strong integrity. Have you ever heard of the phrase, integrity is doing the right thing when nobody's looking? Well, I would definitely say that is a strong characteristic in all of these students that we're calling up on stage today. So the first student that I would like to recognize for most improved is Jordan Moore. Come on up. Jordan is a first-year junior. I'm very excited that she's going to be returning to our program next year. She really honestly could have received an Outstanding Student Award as well. She has really been outstanding from the very beginning to the end. And honestly, I think this is one of the best awards, one of my favorite awards for the year, because it's really looking at how they have developed throughout the year. Jordan has been an outstanding student from the beginning. But at the beginning of the year, she had some recipes that didn't quite turn out right. And I think she was really hard on herself about it, a little bit harder than probably we were. But she's always been very open and accepting of constructive feedback. She took it as an opportunity for growth and really developed her culinary skills throughout the year. And now I would confidently say that she's a student that we can count on to pay attention to detail and produce a quality product. So congratulations, Jordan. Next student that I would like to recognize is Mackenzie Nake for Outstanding Student. Kanake. She is also a first-year junior who will be returning to our program next year. She's a student who is always on task, and when finished, she comes up to us and asks, "What's next, chef?" We do some fun awards in class to recognize some positive characteristics about each of the students, and we gave this young lady the Heart of Gold Award for demonstrating selflessness, giving, and care towards everyone around her. And last but not least, I'd like to share a comment from another student about her that I think greatly recognizes her hard work and performance in class. The other student said she is a great leader in the kitchen, helps wherever needed, and she never really asks what needs to be done. She just does it. So congratulations, Mackenzie. Alrighty, the next student I would like to recognize for Outstanding Student is Kona Crump. Kona is a first-year senior. He's a young man who has a very strong faith in God and has confidence in God's plan and purpose for his life. I share that because I know that's something that's really important to Kona and that he would be thankful for that. He's a young man who's very bold about his faith in a culture that doesn't always support that. And while that really has nothing to do with why we selected him, it's just something that I really recognize when students are really willing to stand up and speak out about something that's important to them. But we really selected him because of his character. Kona is an incredibly humble student. He welcomes critical feedback and actually strives to learn from it. Anytime that I have given him feedback about something that he can improve on, he always says, "Thank you, chef." And then he does his best to learn from it. And what sticks out most to me about him is how Kona has faced challenging situations with other students in class. There are times where he could have been upset about something, but he approached each situation with a positive attitude, kindness, and grace towards others. Congratulations, Kona. Alrighty, next student that I would like to recognize for Above and Beyond is Jasper Castor. Jasper is a second-year student in our program, and let me tell you, the second-year students have really been pivotal in being a huge part of the success in our program throughout the year. Jasper has always been a strong leader, has made significant contributions, served as the catering and sales manager for our program, which means she communicated with customers, sent order confirmations, and typed up invoices, was also the front of house manager for our end-of-year parent breakfast, and did an excellent job coordinating everything in the dining room and with the servers, has volunteered for numerous events outside of school and come in early several days to work and open our cafe so that we can be open and ready to greet the students as they come off the buses. I know that Jasper also plans to attend Johnson & Wales in Rhode Island and pursue a culinary degree, and know that Jasper will have great success in her future. Congratulations, Jasper. And last but not least, I would like to recognize Bob, our sweet Bob Hunt, for Above and Beyond. So Bob is also a second-year student. He is our AM kitchen manager, so he's had to figure out grocery orders, coordinate preparation schedules. He was also the executive chef for our end-of-year parent breakfast and planned well, coordinated plating, and was a very strong leader. He has volunteered. I am amazed at the number of things that this kid has volunteered for. I worked on a recommendation letter for him not too long ago, and I thought he volunteered a large amount in our class, but just the number of things that he's done at his home school, I mean, this kid just really has a heart for service. He also came in early several days to get our student cafe ready, and and this is just a small piece of the puzzle. He spent 40 hours this summer helping me unpack new equipment and getting this kitchen set up, and that is just amazing to me. Unpaid, yes, volunteering. Always, anytime we give him a directive or instructions, he responds with, "Yes, chef," and "heard." He's fast and he's efficient. Chef G and I have talked about how he needs to do a demonstration for others so students understand a sense of urgency and how to get things done well, produce a quality product, but move fast and efficient. Bob currently works at Mountain Town Station in Mount Pleasant. I know he's been very successful there and is working his way up. And he plans to attend Lashana Culinary School in the Upper Peninsula. So we are so proud of you, Bob, and congratulations. All right, thank you. Next, I'm going to introduce the Criminal Justice Program, BD. Well, we skipped him.
Yeah, it's not me anymore.
Okay.
Morning, everybody. Well, forgive Heidi on that. It is a newer program. And on site here, I'm the diesel instructor, and this is Molly Fetzer, who's been much like to mirror what some of my other colleagues have said. She really makes the job happen. There's a lot going on with 30 kids throughout the day. So beautiful new facility, all new equipment, all new tools. Couldn't be more grateful for that, and I think the students are taking advantage of that stuff this year, and they're really enjoying this. It would have been, I'm a new instructor as well. It would have been more fair if Eric Johnson would have told me he's going to put me in charge of 30 Belgian Malinois puppies, because much like Belgian Malinois, if you don't give teen boys a job to do, they're going to eat your furniture. So I learned that pretty quick. Let's keep them busy. And on that note, I'm going to run through this one a little bit quicker. Speaking of the king furniture eater, this student started the year hanging off the ceiling tiles and crawling on the walls and getting into all the new tools and playing with all the new things. But he has grown in maturity in just this short time, to my awe. Mr. Evan Leese, please join us up here. Next one, I've got an outstanding student. Man, just what a glowing charisma, quick wit, and outstanding leadership capability all throughout the year. So he was an easy choice for the most outstanding student. Keegan Terrian, please join us up here. Both of these young men show exemplary leadership ability, but equally important to that is service. And so for my Above and Beyond student, this student was always the first and willing to grab a broom and do the stuff that we all tend to shy away from. And I really appreciate that from him. So Zach Ackerman, would you please join us up here? Mine's a little short and sweet. Sorry I didn't leave you a super long speech, but I'll be the guy that helps make us up on time. It looks like digital media is next. Sorry to leave BD waiting until the end there, but if I could please welcome Jim Langley and Leanne Badger up to the stage from digital media.
Good morning. Okay, it's okay. Like my predecessors, I really want to give a shout out to, it's not just my parapro, but I share this with public safety with my colleague BD. Leanne Badger is the gold star, the gold standard that helps keep us on track. A lot of the back end types of work behind the scenes, and when she bakes for our classes, she's the reason that the students come every day. It's really not for us. So if we can give her a round of applause, I'd really appreciate that. Most improved. So if I could have Austin Krausowitz come up from Farwell. Austin is a second-year student, has a very chill, easygoing personality, and I appreciate that about him because we got a lot of different personality types in all of our classes, and it's nice to have some chill students that are just go with the flow, don't complain when you give them something to do, and I gave him a lot to do this year. He was one of our social media students, and he had to try to juggle that work responsibility of doing the social media alongside of a lot of his class demands, as well as what he had at his local school, and he works a lot at Time Out Tavern in Clare. And so trying to learn how to juggle all those things really stressed him out a lot. And that's not always a bad thing, because learning stress and load management is a good skill for all of our teenagers to learn and try to grow from. So I'm proud of this young man. He's going to have success in being creative, and I appreciate your practical approach to life. Congratulations, Austin. My outstanding student this year is not able to be with us today because they are on a school-related field trip that conflicts with this event. But nonetheless, Lana Dickerson of Clare, I want to go ahead. Oh, go ahead. Lana's fabulous. Second-year student, came back, raring to go, was my production lead, so anything that needed to be created this year that required use of one of our big equipment pieces, Lana was my right-hand person. Very intelligent, highly dependable, excellent attendance, except for on CTE award days, of course. Fun personality, but also took a very no-nonsense approach to things, and I appreciate that. There wasn't a lot of gray with Lana. It was, is that how it is? Yep, it's how it is. And she would say the exact same thing to first and second-year students alike. And I can see Austin nodding his head over here, agreeing with that. Stretched herself by not just taking the comfortable road in her senior year, but trying something for her senior project that was tough, genuinely challenging, and excelled at that too. And I know she'll do great. Congratulations, Lana. My final award of the morning goes to Above and Beyond Lucas Cole out of Beaverton. Lucas and I have had some fun bantering back and forth these last 2 years. He is arguably one of the best examples I've had in all of my years of teaching as a great middle-level manager. When something needs to get fixed, I just say, Lucas, and he's like, what is it, and what can I do? Now, he may give a different answer to the student that he's working with, but to me, he goes right to it, and he does it, and I appreciate that go workhorse mentality. Great work ethic, excellent communicator, very intelligent, and a fun sense of humor. We have definitely went back and forth a number of times in class in front of the students and one-on-one. He will find professional success in a technical field, I have no doubt. Congratulations, Lucas. And on that note, I'd like to introduce Education Occupations, Ms. Bridget Forsberg.
right, welcome everyone. I just want to start by saying we've had a really successful and busy year in education occupations. All of our students are CPR certified, and we will get more into these next couple things, but 9 of our seniors have passed their parapro assessment, and 8 of our students attended and participated in competitive events at our FCCLA State Leadership Conference. So that stands for Family Careers and Community Leaders of America, our student organization, and we'll talk more about those with our individual student recognitions. So I'd like to start with our first most improved student, Honore Bailey from Farwell. Honore has grown immensely in confidence in both our CTE classroom and in her placement. Honore has excellent attendance and does a wonderful job communicating as well. She demonstrated this confidence in her FCCLA State Leadership Project, where she earned silver for her Toys That Teach project. She also passed her parapro assessment, and she brings a positivity to both our classroom and her placement, encouraging and including others whenever possible. Congratulations, Honore. All right, we have another most improved student, and that is Chloe Pate from Gladwin. Come on up, Chloe. Chloe has shown tremendous growth over the past 2 years. She works hard at everything she does, and she is one of the best students about her willingness to volunteer. Anytime there's a volunteer opportunity, she is one of the first ones to reach out about that. She perseveres through whatever life throws at her, and she's had some things thrown at her. She has great communication skills and a natural gift for working with children. She has also passed her parapro assessment, and I'm very excited to see what her future brings. Congratulations, Chloe. All right, our outstanding student is Gabby Fick from Farwell. Gabby is a first-year student who shows great leadership in both our CTE classroom and in her placement classrooms. She has excellent attendance and great communication skills. She takes her role in her placements very seriously with a great level of maturity. She works hard to do her best with all of her classwork, and I'm really looking forward to another year with Gabby's leadership in our program. All right, our above and beyond student is Sophie Lubes from Clare. Sophie is a natural leader in both our CTE class and in her kindergarten placement at Clare Primary School. She is our FCCLA president, and she earned a gold level rating in her creative teaching event at the state conference, one of the highest scores, if not the highest score in the competition. She is our first student to complete all of her elements of our MyYDA credential. We're pending review on that, but she is the first to make it this far. She has passed her parapro assessment, and she is going to continue working toward a career as a future educator at CMU. I hope to work with Sophie someday in the future as a future host teacher with a CTE placement student. Sophie has been a great asset to our program, and she will be greatly missed. And finally, our work-based learning student is Ethan Kingsbury from Clare. Ethan is off to a great first year in our program. He takes initiative and excels in his first grade classroom placement at Clare Primary. He is an excellent role model for the young students that he works with, and he is always eager to learn and to be as involved as possible in his placement. We're also looking forward to another great year with Ethan next year. All right. And next, we'll welcome Health Occupations, Mrs. Stacy Nold-Pranian.
All right, good morning. I am Stacy Nold-Pranian, and this is Crystal Cummings, and we are the health occupation instructors. I'm going to jump right in and start with our most improved. So our first most improved goes to Logan Young. At the start of class, medical terms were a challenge for him, but Logan didn't give up. Their effort and determination definitely paid off, showing one of the most notable improvements in the class. We are excited to see how much more he grows next year. Congratulations. Our next Most Improved Award goes to Caitlin Brown. At the start of the year, Kate was an average student. Throughout the year, she has shown a lot of growth in her work ethic and attitude that will make her successful in any healthcare career she chooses. Congratulations. For our outstanding student, our first award goes to Braylon Orton. Over the course of the last 2 years, Braylon has been a great student. This year, she has stepped up and shown great leadership skills and has done an outstanding job with extra tasks assigned to her. Congratulations. Our next outstanding student goes to Caitlin Kirby. Caitlin is the true definition of an outstanding student. She started the class with no prior medical background and was not sure if medicine was her future, but has excelled in every assignment, test, project, and lab with ease. We are looking forward to see how she continues this with new material next year. Congratulations. Okay. Our Above and Beyond Award goes to Sophie Allers Rivera. Sophie is a hard worker and excels in our class by going the extra mile every time. She volunteered to help organize and run the Teddy Bear Clinic with our second-year students with no prior knowledge of the event. Sophie is our HOSA, which stands for Health Occupation Students of America, classroom president for next year. She took it upon herself to run for state leadership for the HOSA organization and was our student who made it to nationals for the first time ever. Congratulations. Our work-based learning awards go to Nolan Underhill and Reagan McCartney. Nolan was with the inpatient pharmacy and Reagan was with the urgent care, both with My Michigan Clare campus. We gave them this award because they were two of our first students to go out this year. They were out 4 days a week, and we were able to get great hands-on experience with their placement and get all of their classwork done. We thank Adam and Jackie with My Michigan for hosting our students and looking forward to continuing to work with them in years to come. Congratulations. Up next is BD and Leanne Badger with Public Safety.
Good morning. First and foremost, I'd like to jump on what Jim Langley said. Can't do it without this lady right here. She's torn between us constantly and consistently, and she is quite a baker, I will give you that. So thank you, Leanne Badger. Couldn't do it without you. To my students, trying to pick one person for an award when all of you are challenged. You're all challenged this year with leadership. I know you're under a lot of stress with some of the things we put you through your simulations, leadership challenges that we give you. If I could award all of you, I would, but can't do that. But I do want to acknowledge, I know you're all working hard, and I know that a lot of you are out of your comfort level. So I do see that. Thank you very much. To our partners, Clare City Police Department, Clare County Sheriff's Department, Central Dispatch, Clare County Central Dispatch, Beaverton PD, Gladwin PD,
I know I'm probably missing some. Can't do it without your assistance. We really thank you, your personnel you provide us, and the work-based learning opportunities you provide our kids. It's awesome. So I want to keep continuing that. Some of you guys are starting to key in that we can use this facility for our training, and we've been doing that, which is awesome. Want to keep building that partnership with you as well. Okay, on to our awards. My first award is going to be for our most improved student. This student this year going to be Skylar Martinson. Skylar has had to really jump out of her comfort zone. Bit hesitant at first, but she's stepping out there. Things are looking good for her next year. I do want to recognize her. She's doing a heck of a job, and I have a lot of expectations next year. Nice job. Keep it up. All right. My next student, consistent with her grades, balancing academics and athletics, is going to be Breeze Yarger. Challenged me in my leadership. I had to try to get her motivated on some things, but does an excellent job. And like I said, balancing all those things. Wanted to recognize her. And my final for us, it's going to be a double award. This student, my second year senior, Brooklyn Zemko, she's going to get our Above and Beyond Student Award and our Work-Based Learning Award. Brooklyn was a student of mine when I was the school liaison officer at Clare. Brooklyn has consistently, both this last year and this year, every time I brought a challenge, and especially this year, every time I brought a challenge up to her, she accepted it. Her work has been exceptional and consistent, done with thought and good clarity. Her work-based learning, everything I heard about her at her work-based learning, she represented us well. She was insightful when we discussed it, and I really want to acknowledge that. She's heading out to, can I say your school? Heading out to Michigan State University for criminal justice. I'm excited for her. Good job. So that's it. Did you have something? Yeah, I'm going to do. Thank you. See, keeps us right on track. Now I'd like to introduce Welding Technology, Phil Schaefer and Nick Blackmare.
Hello, my name is Nick Blackburn. This is Phil Schaefer. It's been a great year at CTE with a lot of exciting news. Currently, our students are working on our AWS Sense certifications. They have the ability to earn 4 certifications. Currently, we're on track for 100+ certifications this year. Second-year seniors are able to earn MIDS pre-apprentice certification by completing 2 years of dual-enrolled CTE. This year, we have 17 seniors that will have earned this certification. Finally, at regional MITES competition, 6 projects placed. Therefore, we'll be heading to states to be judged. For the most improved, I'd like to call up Mike Ware. Demonstrating outstanding growth in welding skills, work ethic, confidence, and a dedication throughout the program. Next, I would like to call up Christian Burgess. He's going to earn the Outstanding Award. So, constantly demonstrating exceptional welding skill, leadership, and professionalism in the lab. And then finally, for our Above and Beyond Award, we're going to go Caleb Halstead. Come on up. So for him, constantly exceeding through high expectations, hard work, leadership, and a willing to help others succeed. And that's it. Thank you. Mr. Johnson.
All right, with that, that concludes our ceremony. We do have some refreshments, some cookies made by our culinary program. Parents, you're welcome to stay, get some photos, and then our education program has our National Educator Signing Day. That's going to be taking place back at the banner as well. Thanks for coming.